Good morning, students. Welcome to 11th Standard Chemistry video class. We are discussing Lesson 1 Basic Concepts of Chemistry and Chemical Calculations. In this lesson, we started with the topic empirical formula and molecular formula. In the determination of empirical formula, we completed example 2. Now we have to discuss example 1. It is given in your chemistry volume 1 book, page number 11, left side. Example 1. An acid found in tamarinds on analysis shows the following percentage composition: 32% carbon, 4% hydrogen, 64% oxygen. Find the empirical formula of the compound. Here we are having three elements, namely carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon with 32%, hydrogen with 4%, oxygen with 64%. Now you have to add all the three percentages: 32 plus 4 plus 64, which is equal to 100. Hence the answer is 100. Suppose if you are not getting the total 100, some other element may present. Now we will discuss the determination of empirical formula using given data. First, you have to create a 6-column table in which the first column contains element. It contains name of the element or symbol of the element. Second column contains percentage of the elements. Third column contains atomic mass or molar mass. Fourth column contains relative number of moles. Fifth column contains simplest ratio. The last column contains simplest ratio in whole number. This tabular column gives the determination of empirical formula using given data. In the first column, you have to write the name of the elements which is given in the question. You have to write the name or symbol of the elements. In this question, there are three elements, namely carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Write the symbol of the element. Carbon, the symbol is C. The hydrogen, the symbol is H. For oxygen, the symbol is O. In the second column, we have to place the percentage of the elements which is given in the question. The carbon percentage is 32. Hydrogen, the percentage is 4. Oxygen, the percentage is 64. Hence, the second column we have to place the percentage of the elements, namely carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. In the third column, we have to substitute the atomic masses of the elements. Atomic mass or molar mass. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. In the third column, we have to substitute the atomic mass of the element. Fourth column, it contains relative number of moles. Already we discussed the relative number of moles can be calculated using the formula. The formula is relative number of moles is equal to mass divided by atomic mass. Again I repeat, relative number of moles is equal to mass divided by atomic mass. Now you can calculate the relative number of moles for carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. First, the relative number of moles of carbon, 32 divided by 12, which is equal to 2.66, where 32 is the mass of carbon which is present in percentage column, where 12 is the atomic mass of carbon, it is present in atomic mass column. Hence 32 divided by 12, which is equal to 2.66. The relative number of moles of carbon is 2.66. Next, you can calculate for hydrogen. Relative number of moles of hydrogen is equal to 4 divided by 1, which is equal to 4. 4 is the mass of hydrogen which is present in percentage column. 1 is atomic mass of hydrogen, it is present in atomic mass column. Hence 4 by 1, which is equal to 4. Here relative number of moles of hydrogen is equal to 4. Finally, we have to calculate the relative number of moles of oxygen. Relative number of moles of oxygen is equal to 64 divided by 16, which is equal to 4. 64 is the mass of oxygen which is present in percentage column, where 16 is the atomic mass of oxygen, it is present in the atomic mass column. Here 64 divided by 16, which is equal to 4. Hence the relative number of moles of oxygen is 4. Hence we calculated the relative number of moles of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The relative number of moles of carbon is 2.66. The relative number of moles of hydrogen is 4. The relative number of moles of oxygen is 4. In the fifth column, you are having simplest ratio. How will you get the simplest ratio value? In the relative number of moles column, you have to find the smallest number value. Divide the relative number of moles of each element by smallest number of relative number of moles. Here, in the relative number of moles column, you will be having three values, 2.66, 4 and 4. Among the three values, 2.66 is the smallest number value. Here, in the fifth column, for carbon, simplest ratio can be calculated from 2.66 divided by 2.66, which is equal to 1. The numerator value 2.66 is relative number of moles of carbon, where the denominator value 2.66 is the smallest number value in relative number of moles column. Hence 2.66 divided by 2.66, which is equal to 1. Hence 1 is the simplest ratio value for carbon. Next, simplest ratio for hydrogen, 4 divided by 2.66, which is equal to 1.5. Here the numerator value 4 is relative number of moles of hydrogen, where the denominator value 2.66 is smallest number value in relative number of moles column. Here 4 divided by 2.66, which is equal to 1.5. Hence the simplest ratio value for hydrogen is 1.5. Finally, simplest ratio for oxygen, 4 divided by 2.66, which is equal to 1.5. Here the numerator value 4 is relative number of moles of oxygen, where the denominator value 2.66 is the smallest number value in relative number of moles column. Here 4 divided by 2.66 equal to 1.5. Hence, the simplest ratio of oxygen is 1.5. So, in the fifth column, we calculated simplest ratio. The simplest ratio for carbon is 1. The simplest ratio for hydrogen is 1.5. The simplest ratio of oxygen is 1.5. Hence, the simplest ratio value is 1, 1.5 and 1.5. The simplest ratio obtained in the above step are not whole number. Then they may be converted into whole number by multiplying by the suitable smallest number. If you multiply the simplest ratio value by 1, again you will get 1, 1.5 and 1.5, which means 1 into 1, which is equal to 1, 1.5 into 1, which is equal to 1.5, 1.5 into 1, which is equal to 1.5. Hence, the 1.5 is not a whole number. Again, if you multiply the simplest ratio value by 2, you will get 2, 3 and 3. Now, it is the whole number, which means 1 into 2, 2, 1.5 into 2, 3, 1.5 into 2, 3. In the last column, you will be getting simplest ratio in whole number. For carbon, it is 2. For hydrogen, it is 3. For oxygen, it is 3. Using the above values, you can write the empirical formula. The empirical formula of the compound is C2H3O3. Again I repeat, the empirical formula of the compound is C2H3O3. Now let us discuss how to write the empirical formula. First, you have to write the symbol of carbon. The symbol of carbon is C, and the value of simplest ratio in whole number is written in the subscript. The value of simplest ratio in whole number for carbon is 2. So you can write C2. Similarly, for hydrogen, the symbol is H. The value of simplest ratio in whole number is written in the subscript. The value of simplest ratio in whole number for hydrogen is 3. So you can write as H3. Finally, the symbol of oxygen is O. The simplest ratio in whole number is written in the subscript. The value of simplest ratio in whole number for oxygen is 3. So you can write as O3. Finally, the empirical formula is C2H3O3. For the given composition, the empirical formula is C2H3O3. Hence, we completed example 1. It is an important question asked in 11th standard public examination. By taking example 1 and example 2, we determined the empirical formula from the composition of elements. Hence, we completed determination of empirical formula from the composition of elements. Again, you will be having some problems based on empirical formula. In page number 11, it is present in Evaluate Yourself, and in book back, the question number 42 and question number 43 based on empirical formula. Try to determine the empirical formula for the above said question. question number 42 and question number 43 in book back question, and page number 11 it contains evaluate yourself question. Again, I just recall the definition for empirical formula. Empirical formula of a compound is a formula written with the simplest ratio of the number of different atoms present in one molecule of the compound as subscript to the atomic symbol. Again, I repeat, empirical formula of a compound is the formula written with the simplest ratio of the number of different atoms present in one molecule of the compound as subscript to the atomic symbol. So, in this topic, empirical formula and molecular formula, we completed determination of empirical formula from elemental analysis data. The calculation of molecular formula from empirical formula that we will discuss in our next video class. Thank you.